Well, these two cows are standing in a field, the one said to the other, "Did you hear about this new strand of mad cow disease going around? Are you worried about that at all?" And the other cow replied, "Well, I would be, but I'm pretty happy. I'm not mad very often." Well, hello there. Welcome to Klein Farm Channel. I'm Tyler, and today this is a pretty long video, and I've been working on it for a couple weeks now. And I went to a few different grocery stores and did a big store comparison video. This is a long video, but there's four different stores in it: Food Lion, Piggly Wiggly, Carly C's IGA, and Walmart. And this, walkabout of all the stores and mainly the meat departments and comparing prices on different things and just showing you the layout of the stores pretty much. And it's a good way to give you a comparison of different prices, mainly in the meat department of each store, and what place sells something cheaper and what place sells something more expensive. And overall, it's a pretty good video. I appreciate if you watch it the whole way through and leave a comment, like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed. It helps me out a lot. And my general outcome of the whole video, I will tell you at the very end of this video which one I prefer over all the rest of them. Here we go. You're gonna be walking into Food Lion in 3, 2, 1. Now at Food Lion, Food Lion got chicken wing buffet. Different meat section. Shack hamburgers. Big boy. Pork section. Seafood. Now right here, the whole boneless pork loin. $2.49 a pound. It'll be $22, $23, $20, $22. And here's pork belly, which is pretty much bacon, but a little bit different than bacon, but pretty much bacon. It's really good for cooking. And they got whole beef briskets too. It'd be good for smoking on the grill or in the slow cooker all day. I definitely prefer to get whole boneless pork loins instead of buying individual pork chops or whatever, because then you can get a pork roast, pork loin, pork chops, and whatever else you want to do out of it. You can do pulled pork sandwiches with the pork roast, put it in the slow cooker, cook it 12 hours, it'll be falling apart tender, really good. Pork fatback, hams. Food Lion sells beer, soda. Never saw them before. Thin bagels. Look pretty good. In the bread aisle. So here's the grits and the oatmeal. We eat grits almost every morning. But we like getting the bigger container of them, not just the microwave ones. This is like what we like to get the grits in, but they don't have any bigger. We like to get bigger ones that size of them, but Food Lion here doesn't have any, at least at the moment. This Food Lion here, the closest one to the house, never has milk, never has full gallons of milk. They are always empty. They have half gallons, but they never have full gallons of milk. Ice cream aisle. This Blue Bunny soft ice cream is really good. I tried the chocolate and the vanilla. It's both really good. And it really does taste like soft serve. It's really soft. It kind of freaks me out a little bit how soft it is. Like, it's not natural. These Wild Mike's Ultimate Pizzas, they're really, really good. Buy one, get one free right now. I've only ever seen them here at Food Lion, but they're really big. Like, they're almost too big to fit in a regular refrigerator freezer. They're in the pizza aisle. I noticed the other week that Tombstone pizzas come in a cardboard box now. They're not just wrapped in clear plastic like they used to be. Tony's was always my favorite as a kid. They're still really good. You don't see them in too many stores anymore though. And these Totino's small pack pizzas, individual wraps, they're my favorite for 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, up playing video games in the middle of the night when I was a teenager. I tried the Taco Bell refried beans last night. I don't see any here. Must have got them at Walmart. They were really good. They actually tasted like actual Taco Bell refried beans you get in a burrito. I know I tried a store brand one before. I think it was from Wise Markets, a grocery chain in Pennsylvania. And I didn't care for that one at all. It wasn't very good. The Velveeta Skillets Creamy Beef Stroganoff is really good. It's like Hamburger Helper, but they have all these different flavors. It's like Hamburger Helper, but it has Velveeta cheese in it instead. It's a retro look for the Pepsi can. Barbecue sauce. I love barbecue sauce. Piggly Wiggly has a really good selection of barbecue sauce. This is the Food Lion section, and it is not as big as Piggly Wiggly's, but they got some good stuff here. Sweet Baby Ray's is alright, but good stuff is better. My favorite barbecue sauce I've found so far is the Carolina Q barbecue sauce made in North Carolina, and they only have that at like Piggly Wiggly, and I think a couple other small grocery stores like IGA's have it sometimes, but normally just Piggly Wiggly. Boo! There's the fresh produce department. Flour. It's Halloween candy. Got Velveeta in the cooler in here. It's on sale for $8.99. It's normally $9.99. Yesterday I saw it at Walmart for $7 and thought that was expensive. Got burgers. $8.99 for a pack of 6. In the meat department, beef department. Here they got hamburgers, 73%, $73.27, $4.89 a pound. Where's the 80/20? Here's 80/20, $5.49 a pound. 96%, $6.99 a pound. Now the difference there, it's 80% meat, 20% fat, 73% meat, 27% fat, 96% meat, 6% fat. So that seems a little expensive there, $4.89 a pound. And then they have bigger loaves of it there. Here's some plant-based hamburger for you. See how nasty, moldy it looks compared to real beef. Made out of a plant, made out of a cow. I wouldn't buy it if it was 9 cents. No matter how much they mark it down. So here's some bread. King's Hawaiian buns, $4.49 each. For the savory butter, King's Hawaiian Original, $8 for a pack. That seems expensive. Food Lion brand, $3.99, 2 for $7. Little candy department. Chocolate covered pretzels, one of my favorites. Jalapeno peppers. This one here has red orange tint to it. That's really cool. Never seen a jalapeno that color before. There's Mrs. Butterworth. Log cabin. Maple syrup. Here in the water aisle at Food Lion, they got Liquid Death mountain water. From Europe, comes in metal can. Murder Your Thirst. I made a short video about this before. It's really expensive. It's like $16 for 12 pack of water. $16 for a 12 pack of water. that they imported from Europe. Cha-ching! Potato chips. Never saw these before, but we got barbecue and a sour cream and onion one. Gotta try them out and let you know how they are. Say gallon size freezer bags, 30 bags for $2.29. Whenever I buy a big pork loin or meat, I like to cut them up and put them in smaller freezer bags and freeze them. But Food Lion's the only one with a cart like this. North Carolina has the most beautiful skies and the sunset. Look at that. That is beautiful. Sun over there. They love their cart. We've never came here once and not gotten one of these carts. Oh, that's my Food Lion video. And another thing about this Food Lion, every time we come here, we always get this cart. There's 2 of these carts. And there's always a Jeep like that one I just showed you that has rubber ducks all across the windshield. But that one didn't. So this is like the first time we've ever come to this Food Lion in the 50, 60 times we've been here. We haven't seen a 4-door Jeep Wrangler with rubber ducks all across it. And I think them rubber ducks are just kind of stupid, really. They're pavement princesses. Now we have 2 Jeeps. It's a pretty picture. We have 2 Jeeps. We have a Jeep Patriot and a Jeep Grand Cherokee WJ. And I think if you're going to have a Wrangler, you might as well have it off-road. If you're not going to drive it off-road, buy a Patriot, buy a Grand Cherokee or something. Well, we take our Grand Cherokee off-road pretty often, but it's very capable. It's the Overland edition. It's WJ too. That's like the best body style, best model a Grand Cherokee ever made, the WJ. So it's very capable. And the Patriot here is a very small Jeep. You can fit 5 people in it, but it's a small Jeep and it's extremely capable as well. I've had this in very, very, very deep sand, and I didn't even have to let air out of the tires. It drove through it. It walked through it. It didn't even think about spinning the tires or getting stuck. It just walked right through it. So never put down a Jeep Patriot for not being off-road worthy. When all these people driving the $60,000 4-door Jeep Wranglers that have never even seen a dirt road. The O fell off the Food Lion.
Yeah, bye.
We're at Carly C's IGA. This used to be a Winn-Dixie, but Carly C's IGA bought out all the Winn-Dixies in the area. Now there aren't any more in North Carolina at all. They have a semi-trailer out here full of meat for a big meat sale. They do this every so often. This is inside it. Round shot. Pig feet. Why? Boneless pork loins. So down here in Carly C's IGA. A lot of Halloween stuff up already. Pumpkins. There's the fresh vegetable section. So he did not like being in the truck. It was a little bit too loud. We got a pork loin roast. A little over $1 cheaper per pound than Food Lion. Vienna sausages. Bunch of Carly C's brand jams and jellies. I used to work for Carly C's IGA in the meat department. I worked at this store once. Well, one time they needed help and I was sent over to help them here, but I worked at one across town from here. I had it cut off. I was talking, I don't know where I cut off at, but I used to work for Carly C's IGA. I worked at this one time when they needed help, but mainly I worked at one across town from here. I was at 3 different ones. Here's some of their store-made sausage. And it's not the best, but it's also pretty good. We used to make it and eat some on break time over at the store I worked at. Baby back ribs. Here at the meat department, they have some more boneless pork loins up here. Bone-in pork chops. They're done pretty messy. Seafood department. Different beef. $10.63 a pound, or $10.68 a pound for ribeyes. Big pack of meatloaf, 10-pound pack of meatloaf, hamburger, $38.95. So what's regular? Ground chuck, $81.91, $5.18 price. What's the poundage? Here's $73.27, $3.98 a pound. $8.64 for 2 pounds. A lot of the store ground hamburger that you'd buy like this is just these tubes that are cut up and ran through the grinder again. Cube steak. Oxtails. Beef ribs. Turkey wings. Saying they got some good vegetables and stuff in here. They got okra, field peas and snap beans, hush puppies, bunch of fish. The one I worked at, they had alligator. All good frozen fish. Air fried. Gorton's is always good. And different eggs. 5-pound bag of chicken nuggets here at Carly C's. There's what is it? $10.45. And at Walmart they're over $12 for the Tyson brand. There you go. Bunch of rocking chairs, folding chairs. The pizza section. Here at Tony's Pizzas. They were $3.99 at Food Lion. $4.45 here. They were $2.99 at Piggly Wiggly. They got Wild Mike's Pizza here too. They have a salad bar here. Bunch of cakes, bakery, or deli. Ice cream. Cheese and juice and milk section. This chocolate milk they got here is really, really good. I love chocolate milk, and this is the best chocolate milk I've gotten in North Carolina. I used to love getting Rutter's chocolate milk. That's a store in Pennsylvania. Kind of like a Sheetz, like a gas station, like, oh, let's think of something where more people have it, like a Turkey Hill or like a Circle K or something like that, but like a bigger store inside, and they sell food and all kinds of stuff. And they have really good chocolate milk, but this is comparable to that.
I want a girl, but I'm scared.
Yeah, they got Hershey's chocolate, Hershey's and Reese's chocolate pretzels. That looks really good. Got a broken door. Got Lunchables for grown-ups. Soda aisle. Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Oh, and I tried them two potato chips we got yesterday at Food Lion. The barbecue ones were really good. The sweet and sour ones, or sour cream and onion ones rather, they were alright, but I didn't really care for them. They didn't have a lot of flavor. The Wise brand barbecue are always really good. Yoo-hoo. I love Yoo-hoo. There they have Velveeta, but they don't have a price for it. Freezer bags. Freezer bags are cheaper in Food Lion, $1 cheaper. The store brand's a penny cheaper than the name brand. They sell beer and wine here too. Coca-Cola in glass bottles. Look at that little guy in the pizza sauce can. Gonna try that, that's smart. Macaroni. Hamburger helper. Spaghetti sauce. Some knockoff Gatorade. It's a cool bag of grits. Is that $2.25 for that? What's that? 28 ounces. Doritos. Vegetables. Look at here, look at here. They have what looks like Solo cups, but they were harder plastic than Solo cup with little bug eyes on them. That's cool. Turkey and a Pilgrim. I remember these. You put a paper plate on these to make them stronger. And they got these cookies here, 3 for $5. Really good sandwich cookies. They were like $1.18 a piece at Piggly Wiggly though. Pumpkin brownies, pumpkin spice Swiss rolls. Big old pallet of Huggies. Barbecue sauce. They got a better selection of barbecue sauce than Food Lion did yesterday. What's that there? Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce. People buy it just because of that name on it. Honey barbecue sauce. $4.95. I mean, it ain't that awful expensive really for barbecue sauce. They got Stubbs and Dukes, Kraft, Sweet Baby Ray's. This here is one of my favorite, KC Masterpiece, the American Original. That's really good barbecue sauce. So I don't see the Carolina Q here anywhere. I'm looking. I don't see any. And these small packs of Hawaiian Punch, they're 5 for $5 at Food Lion, 4 for $5 here. It's a nice trip there. This cake kind of reminds me of the cake from Matilda, but a little bit smaller and not chocolate the whole way through. Bud Light cans. And they're clearly bottles. So here's our salad bar. Then normally the deli has different foods up here that you can come up and get a plate full of food. And it's really good. I used to eat that all the time on my lunch break. There's a little wooden picnic table for kids up there. So butter's about the same price here as Food Lion. There's a little bunny made out of butter. That's cool. Do gimmicks like that make you buy stuff? If there's something nice on the package, a nice pretty picture like that elk with the lake in the background in the mountains, or a cool skeleton on it like that. Donald Duck. Looky here, I've never seen that before. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Sandwich, ice cream sandwich. Velveeta is the same price here as at Walmart. It's cheaper than Food Lion. Big packs are $7, small packs are $5. Cake looks pretty good. Little candy section. There's a picture of the Hope Mills Dam in Town Hall, and the skeleton. And that's my Carly C's video here. I used to work for him, not at this location. I worked at this location once when they needed help. I got sent over here to work here for a day, but I worked at one on the other end of town. Right after I moved here from from Pennsylvania, right after I moved to North Carolina, I worked here for a while. Good place to work for. It's a lot different than Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, you sell a lot more beef, a lot more hamburger, a lot more roasts and steaks and stuff. North Carolina, you sell a lot more pork, a lot more pig feet, a lot more pork chops, ground pork, and significantly less beef. Now we're at Piggly Wiggly. See, they are a member that got BNC products. Got sport. Some garden seeds. I tried planting pumpkins before in my garden. It didn't work out very well. See, glass bottles of Coke, Pepsi, Doritos. That clear fruit juice is really good. Bunch of dried peppers. They have a really good, really big Spanish food section here. He's like, leave me alone with that thing. So here's their meat section, lunch meat section. Got cured hams. There you go. A lot of red hot dogs. Red hot dogs are definitely a North Carolina thing. You don't see them too much anywhere else. Bunch of Gatorade on sale. There's the meat room over there. Bacon. There's the meat room. And here they have different kind of chicken on sale. Here's the meat department. Got their beef ribs. This whole ribeye, bone-in ribeye, $93. $6.79 a pound, 13 pounds. There's a New York strip loin, $6.99 a pound, 10 pounds, $76. Here's another ribeye, ground beef. See here, it's 80/20. It's $5.89 a pound. Let's see, 73/27 is $3.59 a pound. That's the cheapest we've seen it so far. Here's a bigger pack for $3.49 a pound. So that's the cheapest hamburger we saw so far. Here's another one, $3.39. As packs get bigger, it gets cheaper. So we might get some of this. How much is this one? There you go. And we might get the 10 pound. There's a view inside the meat room there. So I tried this cheese before. Didn't care for it too much. beef loin T-bone steaks, $6.59 a pound. They look pretty good. New York strips don't look that awful good. So I was going to work for Piggly Wiggly in Goldsboro, North Carolina, when I worked at Carly C's in the meat department. The manager of the Goldsboro Piggly Wiggly meat room called me while I was at work at Carly C's and offered me a job. He tried to poach me away from the Carly C's meat room. Some sausage, reduced, $2.99 a pound. Boston butts, some chicken section. And here at Piggly Wiggly you can buy, how many pounds is that? A 20-pound box of chicken, like drumsticks. And that's what I do. What's what we did last time. Just buy a whole big box of it, and then separate it up yourself at home in freezer bags. That's what we're probably gonna do again. See, this is a 20-pound box of drumsticks, and here's a 4-pound package of it. $1.39 a pound for $6.50, $6.46. Then you can buy 20 pounds of it for $15, plus $1.50 off coupon. Blown up my phone. Milk section. And up here at the eggs, see, we always get double yolks. I believe these ones here in the pink cartons, they're double yolks. Piggly Wiggly has a lot of markdown areas and sections, like pizza crust and all that stuff down there. That's all marked down. Then they have this Blenheim ginger ale. I never tried it. I want to try it though. It looks good. I like ginger ale. They have like spicy flavor of it too. Yoo-hoo. The dairy section. Cereal aisle. 30 eggs for $4. But I definitely wanted to go work for the Piggly Wiggly up there. It was just so far away from where I lived at in Goldsboro. And so like it'd be an hour-and-a-half drive every day, just one way to get up there. And he offered me a lot of money. He offered me a lot of money. I couldn't do it. And I looked for places to imagine live up there, but it wasn't that easy to find anywhere. And I wasn't just going to move up there, start working up there, and then hope I find a place. That would eat up most of my paycheck just driving up there every day in gas. Butter's more expensive here. These are small packs of Country Crock, and they're $8. You know, I don't see any of the really big family packs. Donald Duck. That's a cool shirt. Different colors. What's that say? Mr. Pig, the myth, the pig, the myth, the legend. And here's their like dollar section, like Dollar Tree kind of stuff. Everything's $1. So pretty good too. Larry the Cable Guy corn muffin, buttermilk biscuits. Here's some sandwich cookies I said about in the other video, the Carly C's video. They're cheaper here by a good bit. Say $1 knockoff hamburger helper stuff. Larry the Cable Guy hamburger helper. And lasagna. See, I bought that before at Dollar General. It wasn't very good. It was alright. Hot tamales. I remember my great-grandfather used to eat them a lot. It's a cool sign. And they got some pig feet. Whole bunch of pig feet. It's a whole hoof there, but they slice it right down in the middle. I used to cut pig feet there at Carly C's when I worked there. They got pig ears too. They're good for your dogs. I just remembered to look for pork loins, and I don't really see any pork loins. So all I see are the small pork loins here. that are cut in half. This is half a pork loin. You like that? Be a whole one. But let's see how much they are. $3.34 a pound. So I think that's more expensive than the other places. And here they got some really good pizza. This is the exact pizza that they used to give you in school. It is really, really good. We get this all the time and eat it. Frozen aisle. They got these big old pots up here too. Carly C's had them too. And they got Tony's Pizza here on sale for $2.99. That's the cheapest we've seen it so far. Say Hot Pockets. I used to love Hot Pockets, but they're very, very bad for diets. They're very fattening. Yep, they're on sale right now for $2.99. The regular price is $4.09. Say the meat manager gave them lollipops. So here's another one of their little sale things. Sometimes you can get some really good stuff out of there that's been marked out. So here's the pasta aisle. Piggly Wiggly got their own mac and cheese. They have their own everything. It's really cool. Have their own spaghetti sauce. Pork and beans, 4 for $5. So right there, McLib's Southern Dumplings. If you're from Pennsylvania or New York or Ohio or anywhere, them McLib's Southern Dumplings are most comparable to like ham pot pie noodles. Some hazelnuts and almonds, kettle corn. And here's the Piggly Wiggly barbecue sauce section. So they got a good bit here. This bone sucking sauce is really, really good. So I had a couple jars of this went through. And we got a hot one at home, but I never tried it yet. That looks pretty good. No naked meat barbecue sauce. Dress it up. Carolina style. I never tried this yet. I'm gonna have to try it. It's $3.89. What's this one? Pork and pecker barbecue sauce. They have a very good selection of barbecue sauce here. Then they got Sweet Baby Ray's. John Boy and Billy, that's a radio host here from the local country station. Wells. Piggly Wiggly. I'm looking for my favorite here, but I don't see it, the Carolina Q. So last time I seen it here, it wasn't in a glass jar anymore, it was in a plastic bottle. But, so I'll keep looking. Texas Pete. Pickles. Got hamburger patties, beef liver, calf liver. I really miss working in the meat department though, in the meat room. They got 6 packs of Sprite and Coke in glass bottles. $6.99. Piggly Wiggly soy sauce. Chinese restaurant soy sauce. These are really good too, the La Costana tender cactus. So I had a jar of them before, they were really good. Never thought I'd eat cactus before, but it is really good. Sweet chili sauce, buffalo sauce. Say the good candy section. Root beer barrels. And I always thought these were really cool. They have North Carolina and South Carolina cutting boards, wooden cutting boards. That's really cool. That's South Carolina. That's North Carolina. They are $19.99 each. This is a soup aisle. Piggly Wiggly has their own brand soup. Say, the Chunky soup, that helped me lose 80 pounds. Just eating that every day. That and the pork and beans. Pork and beans and Campbell's Chunky soup. Eating that twice a day, one each. That helped me lose 70, 80 pounds really quick. Baked beans, let's see. The Van Camp's pork and beans right there. That's the flavor. Hoppin' John. Black eyed peas, peppers, and onions. That sounds good. Crispy fried onions. Pickled beets. And they sell big bundles of foam plates. Takeout plates. Boiled peanuts, that's a North Carolina staple. And big packs of fried pork skins, chicharrones, Spanish rice. Follow us on Facebook. I always feel a little uncomfortable walking around Target or like Whole Foods or Harris Teeter type places, but I never feel uncomfortable walking around Piggly Wiggly. Said chicken enchiladas. So we got them a couple weeks ago here on the discount rack for $1 or maybe $2, and they're $10.99 normal. Say, looks what they got here. Ooh, they got bunny rabbit. Whole rabbit from China, $5.29 a pound. That's cool. Rabbit meat's good. And I love working at going to grocery stores that still have actual meat rooms where you can see them working. There's a 100-quart stock pot there, $94. I don't know if that does justice how big that thing is. Here's a whole end cap. Look how big it is. Say, I used to cut a lot of pig ham steaks, Boston butts there. Pork ribs, baby back ribs, $4.49 a pound. Pigtails. Offal is really big in North Carolina, in the whole South pretty much. Now when I lived in Pennsylvania, none of that really was sold. Like, we never sold pig feet or pig ears or any of that. If we ever did, it was a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 packs, deep in the freezer section. Never had them fresh, because nobody would buy them up there. There's some Amish made homemade soap. And they have toilet paper, paper towels, deodorant, razors, toothpaste, toothbrushes, over-the-counter medicine, all kinds of stuff. Hydrogen peroxide and alcohol in spray bottles. Never seen that before. Those are cute little mini clothes baskets. They're a lot smaller than they look. The knockoff dish soap is cheaper here than anywhere we've been so far. Jet Puff marshmallows. Kentucky Colonel shake and bake. And right here, Piggly Wiggly frying section. All this oil. They got lard and grease down there too. I was watching on YouTube yesterday Robbie Layton's channel from out there in Utah, and they put vegetable oil, or as Robbie said, vegetable oil, in the engine instead of motor oil. And believe it or not, it worked. You put vegetable oil in it instead of motor oil, and the car ran fine. And here's some lard, Crisco, big bucket of lard, 2.5 gallon bucket. Pickled eggs, pickled pig's feet, pickled red hot dogs, pickled pig's feet, gallon jugs of pork and beans. I also saw in that episode of Robbie Layton that Hillbilly said that gasoline engine can run on winter antifreeze. It had to be the winter antifreeze that had the ethanol in it. That was really cool. I enjoyed watching that. They tried it in a motorcycle and then a Chevy Cavalier. The motorcycle wouldn't run at all on the windshield washer fluid, but the car ran on the windshield washer fluid. It didn't run well, but it ran on the windshield washer fluid. But they had gas mixed in with it. They had like a half a tank of gas, and they put half a tank of windshield washer fluid in. And it ran. Pizza, pizza. Fast bites, they're really good. They're not real meat, but they're good. Sausage biscuits, I love them. I found the Velveeta. We had to walk in circles a little bit to find it. It's $8.49 a box, $5.49 for the small box. So that's more in line with the Food Lion prices on the Velveeta being over $8, because Walmart and Carly C's IGA have it for $7. And they got Sunny D in 20-ounce bottles. Never seen them anywhere but here. Cheerby. Here's a Snoopy Hot Wheel. That's really cool. Never seen that. Then another unique thing from Piggly Wiggly. They have 10-foot cell phone cords. There's the type of stuff you see on the racks at here. Well, that's my Piggly Wiggly video. Everybody, thanks for watching. I know this was longer than the Food Lion and Carly C's portion of it, but had a lot more to cover in it. And Piggly Wiggly is my favorite grocery store. So. Walmart. Around Walmart. Cakes. Deli bakery over there. Let's see. Here's hamburger. Let's see here. This is $73.27. They don't have price on it per pound. $4.43 per pound for 73. And this is 80/20. The 80/20 is $5.26 a pound. And they don't have any here at this Walmart, but the Walmart we were at last night, they had a 10-pound tube like this. Yeah, they had a 10-pound one for $31, which made that the cheapest 10-pound one we've seen anywhere. It was $1 cheaper than Piggly Wiggly. And these burgers here, they're pretty good. So we get them every once in a while. It's a pretty good deal. 12 burgers for like $11 or $13 there. And they're good. They're good quality, 80/20. Got a bunch of pumpkins. Yeah, look at that one. What's this I got here? Bottom round, brisket. Beef brisket. 13 pounds, $53. See, they don't have whole pork loins here. It's got small ones. But Walmart doesn't have a meat room. They don't have a meat department. They just have people working the freezer section and putting meat out. Let's see the drumsticks. So we got 20 pounds of drumsticks yesterday for like $11. And this here is 4 pounds for $6. Lunch meat section, dairy section. You ever notice that Walmart has all these skylights in the ceiling to help with the electric lights? Egg section. A whole bunch of Hershey's cookies and cream bars on the discount rack. Red Velvet Oreo. Say they don't got the Donald Duck orange juice. Soda aisle. Cheer wine. 40 pack of water is the best deal on water you can get, bottled water at Walmart. Krispy Kreme donuts. All the aisles. Here's all the vegetable oil. We just got a jar of this at Food Lion for $2.42. It was marked down though. Reese's brownie mix in the cake aisle. Dolly Parton's buttermilk biscuit. Good old North Carolina red hot dogs. Raymond noodle aisle. Oh, look at that. They're Halloween decorated. I've never seen them before. That's cool. The beef ones aren't. Ramen noodles in a cup. Look at that one for Halloween. Chef Boyardee and macaroni and cheese. So they got Wendy's chili. General Tso's sauce. Here's Velveeta for $3.24. Out on the end cap it's at $3.29. Now out here it says $7.98 for Velveeta for the big pack. Let's go take another look. Well, that's not the right price. It says $3.24, but if you scan the barcode it says $7. In the diaper aisle. Last time we were here, we got a bunch of the newborn diapers. They're really marked down for $1.49. They're normally like $5, but there ain't none today. Halloween stuff for your dogs. Video games and electronics sections. So, TVs back there along the wall. It's a big old TV, 70-inch, $3.98. 58, $2.98. Dollies. There goes Batman over there. Auto center with all the tires. They still sell guns at this location. So, a lot of Walmarts don't sell guns anymore. Ammo. Bunch of coolers. Bicycles. Super Mario. 69 Charger. Toy aisles. Children's books. Whole big toy section here. No other store we went to so far had a toy section. Say Lego aisle. Dinosaur and Tonka trucks. Well, Walmart don't sell Tonka trucks no more. So we bought one of these tractors for the boys last year, and it still works great. $10 and better than any Tonka truck. Correction, the battery's almost dead, but it's not busted at all. And they beat the crap out of it. So Walmart sells furniture too. It ain't very good furniture. Big kayaks. So here's some fishing rods. Yeah. This one here, you gotta feed it Viagra, and then it grows. There's a Pioneer Woman fishing rod. So you got Hot Wheels, Spider-Man, Minecraft. So you got some nets, buoys, anchors for your boat, air horns. There's an electric trolling motor. I had one of them for the last boat I had. So look here, let's see if we can find the winter one. Let's see if it has flammable, because it has the alcohol in it. Contains methanol and ethylene glycol stored. I saw on YouTube on Robbie Layton's channel that you can put winter antifreeze, winter windshield washer fluid in your car engine in the gas tank, and it'll run the engine on it. And it did. They put half the tank full of gas and they filled up the other half of that, and it ran. It didn't run good, but it ran. Air pumps, they don't work very good. Oil section. DEF for your new diesels that are not very good. Car parts. Air fresheners. So I'm looking for one of them. but they don't have any small packs here. Just that. This Walmart doesn't appear to sell any like big, one of them big gallons, like 10, 20 gallon air compressors. So they don't have many of the attachments for them. So probably gonna have to go to a parts store or go to a different Walmart to get it. There's Sebastian pillow. That's cool. Skull mug. Got a bat mug too. This is the big Halloween section. So here's one of the grills we bought back at Stir Summer, still same price, $64. Some Halloween stuff. Skulls. Skull crystal glass. It's plastic though. It's like ghost candles and pumpkin candles. Snake venom. Tombstone candle. Cute. Some Mickey Mouse, Hello Kitty, pumpkins. Here's some things for your pumpkin pie to be made in. Decorations. It's that cool light. Skeleton there. I like that stuff. What's this? Oh, that's cool. Stick that in your yard. Fake chain. Little fake skull. Werewolf. A baby head. Spider skeletons. Big skeletons. Cat skeletons. Some makeup for your costumes. All kinds of stuff. That's cool. His and hers. Oh, look here. This is like the foam skulls from Halloween Town that the grandmother made into walkie-talkies. See some masks. Oh, here's another one of them. Looks just like it. That's cool. This is the biggest candy bucket I've ever seen. Holy moly. It's probably like a 3-gallon bucket. Got little pumpkin mugs. I don't know what that is. Bunch of Halloween candy. Harry Potter's wand. That's cool. Bunch of costumes. Little kids' costumes. Little cow. All kinds of weapons for your costume. Bat covered in barbed wire hooks. Chainsaws. There's Harry Potter and Hagrid. Ron. Malfoy. That's cool. There's some big lawn leaf bags. You fill them up to look like giant pumpkins. There's cookie cutters. There's some inflatables. And this is only $9. I thought it was $35. That sticker's in the wrong place. And these candles are really cool too. Piece of the spine. I like that guy right there. He's scary. This is a really cool cup. You can put snacks in the top and a drink in the bottom. It's really cool. That is the coolest looking banana I've ever seen. A bunch of skeletons. 30 bucks. And this Walmart has the most regular checkouts I've seen at any Walmart anymore. Got Subway. Walking out. So gas is $3.19 here at the gas station. And that concludes the Walmart portion of the video. Well, I really hope that you're still watching, and I know a lot of people cut off and they don't watch the whole thing, they only watch a couple minutes, but if you're still watching right now, I want to thank you very much, so much. It helps me out tremendously. It helps the channel, helps me grow and everything. If you're still watching right now, please leave a comment, just type still watching, and at whatever minute this is, minute and second, type still watching, and I appreciate it. Now, I walked through all 4 stores, and I didn't do the complete walkthrough. Like, I would pause and record and stuff. I didn't record the entire experience walking through, but I did what most people would probably find interesting, because if I recorded the entire time, people wouldn't watch. They get bored and stuff. But, my overall favorite store out of all of them is Piggly Wiggly, but I can get better deals on certain things at different stores. But honestly, I like Piggly Wiggly because of the name and the pig. I love anything to do with little pigs. That's just really cool. I like that name and the mascot. And they still have a legitimate meat room in there where they have butchers and meat cutters come in and cut all the meat and stuff fresh as best as they can. No grocery store really does sides or quarters anymore. All the meat comes in boxes, and it's almost all pre-deboned already. But it's still the best you can do, other than an actual butcher shop, which I've worked at several of them as well. But I enjoy where they actually have the people working in the meat department. Now, if you want to buy chicken in bulk, Piggly Wiggly's the place to go. If you want to buy hamburger in bulk, I found Walmart sells the 10-pound tubes of hamburger cheaper by $1 or $2 than Piggly Wiggly. But anywhere else is far more expensive. Yeah. Pork loins, boneless pork loins, Carly C's IGA, they have meat department too. I used to work in the meat department there at Carly C's IGA. They have the pork loins cheaper than Food Lion, and I didn't see any whole pork loins at Piggly Wiggly. Sometimes they have them, but sometimes they don't. And Walmart, they don't have them. Food Lion and Carly C's always has them, and they're cheaper at Carly C's. Then different little odds and ends throughout the stores, or I show you price differences on some things that I noticed. Now, unless you live in the South, if you live in any other part of the country, the only store you'd probably recognize on here is Walmart. I didn't want to add too many stores on here, because I could have went to Target, and I could have went to Harris Teeter, and I could have went to Whole Foods, and a couple other little local farm markets too, grocery stores. But I didn't want to make the video too long, so I just did 4. And Carly C's is an independently owned IGA. There are a good bit of locations. There's at least 10 locations in my area here. But there's at least a few dozen locations at Carly C's IGA around North Carolina, and I believe maybe South Carolina, like northern South Carolina, but they're mainly in North Carolina. And they bought out all the Winn-Dixie stores that were left in this area here, and there is no more Winn-Dixie stores in North Carolina anymore. But they would be comparable to any local IGA store across the country, because across the country there's IGA, Independent Grocery Association stores nationwide. They just have different names. Food Lion is a really big store. They have hundreds, maybe 1,000 or more locations, mainly in the South. But I've seen them in Pennsylvania and Delaware, Virginia, all kinds of places. But they're mainly in the South. North Carolina is their main location as well, but they're everywhere. South Carolina, everywhere. And Piggly Wiggly is really big in the South. There ain't as many of them around as there used to be, but there's still quite a few, and they're still building new ones. And they have them mainly in the South and in the upper Midwest. I think there's a whole bunch of Piggly Wigglies up there by like Michigan and stuff. But overall, Piggly Wiggly is my favorite grocery store to go to, and it gives me, like, I don't know. I don't want to say comfort, but like I don't feel out of place there. Like when I walk through Harris Teeter or Target, like I feel like I'm being judged, and I feel like I'm out of place, like I don't belong there. And Walmart, Piggly Wiggly, Food Lion, like I don't feel like that. Like feels like all's welcome. But them other stores like Harris Teeter, Whole Foods and stuff, it feels like if you don't show up in a BMW or a Mercedes or a Porsche, you're not really welcome. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I genuinely do. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and if you watched it all the way to the end, please write in the comments, watch the whole thing all the way to the end, and maybe you'll get a special surprise. But, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.